When did being a good friend almost cost you everything? My best friend Trevor wanted to beat me at a board game so badly that he destroyed my entire life to do it. It all started when Trevor found his wife in bed with his brother. She literally told the divorce judge that she couldn't stay married to such a loser. His kids had just told him they wanted to live with their mom and Uncle Ryan because Uncle Ryan has a huge boat. When he started sobbing on my couch, I didn't know what to do. 20 years of friendship, and I'd never seen him this broken. It was the first time I'd ever seen Trevor cry. That's when I suggested we start a game night like the old days. Something in his eyes lit up that made me feel like I'd finally helped him. At first, Trevor's dedication made everyone happy. He showed up early every week with new games and snacks for everyone. He studied strategy videos and even bought a custom gaming table for his apartment. His confidence returned overnight. He started working out again and got a job at a board game cafe. His kids even asked to spend weekends with him after he taught them to play Catan. I was so relieved to have my best friend back that I ignored the first warning signs. It started small. Trevor created a spreadsheet tracking everyone's wins and losses across every game. He said it was just for fun, but he updated it obsessively. Then Jessica mentioned she'd seen Trevor at the library with books on body language and psychological manipulation. When she asked about it, he laughed and said he was just leveling up his game. The way he said it made my skin crawl, but everyone else laughed, so I did too. For a few weeks after that, I tried to convince myself everything was fine. Trevor was winning more, but wasn't that the whole point? He needed this. Then one night I forgot my wallet at his place and went back to get it. That's when everything changed, because right there on his laptop were dozens of video files, all labeled with our names and dates. The more I looked, the more sick I felt. He had been recording our game nights. Each one was accompanied by notes analyzing everyone's tells and their weaknesses. This wasn't normal. This wasn't okay. I figured if I confronted him, it would make him realize how dark things had become. But instead of giving an explanation, or even just awkward laughing, he snapped, "Don't you see? Game night is all I have left." He showed me screenshots of Ashley's Facebook where she'd shared an article about recognizing mediocrity in your partner and tagged her friends. Part of me understood his pain, but another part of me wanted to run. Instead, I just stood there and said nothing like a coward. Everything exploded the night we played for the championship trophy. Trevor had been awake for 3 days straight practicing. He'd invited his brother Ryan to watch him win. As we all sat around the table, he announced the new rule. All phones had to be put in a lockbox to increase focus. Seemed reasonable. Everything was smooth sailing until we heard a knock at the door. It was his ex-wife Ashley, standing there with 2 cops on either side. Turns out, Trevor had missed an emergency custody hearing. Ryan stood there smirking while Ashley told the officers that the kids were scared of their father. The second they left, Trevor locked a deadbolt and pulled out a handgun. My blood went cold. "Sit down, Ryan. You're playing." Ryan laughed until Trevor shot our friend Jake in the shoulder. Jake screamed and blood splattered across the wingspan board. I couldn't process what just happened. This wasn't real. This couldn't be real. Every time someone doesn't play their best, someone bleeds, Trevor shouted. Ashley was sobbing and begging him to think about the kids. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely hold my cards. I kept looking at Jake's blood spreading across the table, thinking I was going to throw up. "The kids need a father who wins," Trevor exclaimed. He forced Jake to keep playing with his good arm, while his girlfriend tried to stop the bleeding with napkins. I wanted to help Jake, but I was frozen in my chair. 20 years of friendship, and I didn't know who this person was anymore. That's when Tom admitted he felt dizzy. Trevor laughed. "Ha ha ha, that's cause I spiked all y'all's drinks. Now we're all equal. Pure strategy." Suddenly, it all made sense. That's why everything felt off. He'd planned this. My best friend had planned all of this. I tried to play badly at the game to end it faster. Trevor noticed immediately and shot my foot. The pain was unlike anything I'd ever felt. 20 years of friendship and you try to let me win. He was crying and screaming at the same time. "Play for real. Show them I can win something." Ryan tried to rush him, but Trevor pistol whipped him so hard he went down cold. I wanted to scream, but nothing came out. Ashley was hyperventilating. Sirens wailed in the distance, and Trevor started playing faster. I finished this game or nobody leaves alive. He kept muttering about showing everyone he wasn't a loser. His hands shook as he rolled dice, and I realized he was completely gone. Full story on channel, link below.